2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Champions Invitational is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam in the booth. And it's hello to Henny Koyak down on the course, following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I'm very happy to be following this featured group because there are rumours of a rivalry brewing between these two players.
And this week, Henny, it looks like they're trying to take down Justin Rose. Not many people have been able to claim that.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be all rosy at the end of today. This is definitely a tall order. Justin has one of the most consistent games on the PGA Tour. He's like a golfing metronome of a man. The iron play, I'm going to say if he hits the fairway, when he hits the fairway, his iron play is just phenomenal. He's going to get it inside 20 feet every time, and then you know he's going to hole putt. So, yeah, good luck with that one.
Well, he's the perfect mix, isn't he? He's an English gent with a killer glint in his eye. Good luck in this rivalry. From around 180 yards out. Looks to be going with the 6-iron. This one looks like it'll safely make the green. And he's hit that inside the range. 20 feet to the hole.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
Ooh, right by the hole. An opportunity to make a par here. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? Just a tiny putt is all that remains. And unfortunately, it's going to be a drop shot to begin the day.
And a stumble on the opening hole never sets the tone very well. It'll be interesting to see how they react.
Yeah, this is a quality looking shot, this one. That should find the short stuff. Time for the second shot here on the second hole.
Nicely done.
And here we are with the third shot. Oh, well played. And he's down there. You got a read?
Setting up this putt 10 feet from the cup.
Oh, wow. Steady on there. Par putt coming up here.
Looking good.
Yeah, nice to make a mid-range par putt.
Finally, they needed it.
And now over to Justin Rose.
He's currently 1 stroke better than his rival and playing partner today.
Oh my, how about that for a par?
I mean, you've got to expect this kind of stuff when you start up a rivalry with a tour player. This is what they do.
And now let's catch up with John McCarthy for an on-course report. What can we expect from Echo Park Golf Club this week, John?
Well, Luke, one thing I can say about this after walking the course this morning, it's a long one. Distance off the tee, especially important here at Echo Park. The course starts off along the big lake. There are a few holes that hug the edge of this lake, not unlike Bay Hill, but here you get hit with it right off the start. And when you get away from the water, you get hit with the sand on the 6th. There's a thin corridor of fairway that leads to the green that weaves its way through. I think there's 5-6 bunkers leading up to and surrounding the 6th green. And from there on out, the players are going to be on the watch for the sand because it's sneaky and it's hard to avoid in certain situations. It's going to be an exciting time here, I think, this week at Echo Park.
Well done. That takes the pressure off the putt. That's a chip to be proud of.
Such soft hands.
Let's take a look at Justin Rose, shall we? Okay, time to return to the action.
This one's heading towards the cabbage.
Big pass over coming up for this fella. The putt drops, and we're moving on. Sitting at 1 over for the event. Here we are at Echo Park Golf Club, the 4th hole, and it's a big brute of a par 4.
Off the tee, your eyes look down the left-hand side and see 2 massive bunkers and obviously the water, so anything right of that is just fine. If you find the fairway, second shot is downhill just a little bit to a long, narrow green that has got bunkers down the right-hand side. Distance control with that second shot is absolutely imperative if they want to have a good look at birdie.
Rich, when we talk about the English group of golfers over the last 20 years, really Justin Rose has been the star of them, hasn't he? Major champion, world #1, Hall of Famer. He's done it all.
He certainly is that, and I have to say, he's probably one of the most resilient players you'll ever come across. As soon as he got done holing out that shot at the major championship years ago, turned professional, and went out and missed 20-some-odd cuts in a row and never gave up. He kept after it, which that would have broken. That would have broken most men, not Rose. That's why he's gone out and become a major champion. He is such a force in the game. There's no reason why he cannot play at a high level for many, many years to come. The ball striking is phenomenal. I love his stroke. I love the way that he putts it. I just think that he hits so many good putts that just don't go in. It just kind of gets under his skin. Listen, don't let it, Rosie. You putt it fantastically. Keep after it. I love this man's game. He's such a talent.
And the players left with an opportunity to get up and down here from the sand. Oh, what a shot from the bunker. Okay, let's get back to the action. A chance to get one under the card with this putt.
If they sink this putt, they'll pull ahead of Justin Rose. Let's see if they can ramp up this rivalry.
It's got a chance. And that's a master stroke. It not only improves their position in the field, they're now ahead of their rival. Trailing by a few shots after that hole. Here we find ourselves on the tee of a par 4.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively.
Oh, you couldn't paint a better picture. Gorgeous. Second shot here on the 6th. This looks to be hit pretty well from where I'm standing. And he's safely on the green with that shot.
Already had a few birdies today. This for another.
16 feet to the cup.
This is their look at birdie.
Go on, get in the hole. Oh, terrific. What an effort. And with it, he'll move to a couple under par. He finds himself in a share of 13th. Teeing off here at the 7th. That should find the fairway. Two wins so far this season. Time to take a look at Justin Rose.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
This is Justin Rose. Close to the surface here, the green side rough. Didn't that look good for a long time? And this putt to move into the top 5.
This looks like it's got the speed and the line.
And with that, that's their 4th birdie. And a spot in the top 5 also with that great shot. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. Lovely momentum for this player after that birdie at the last hole. Keep it rolling. Going with the hybrid. Fingers crossed for a good kick to the left. That's a good shot by him. He'll be delighted. This putt to move into a share of 2nd place. It's on a great line. Ooh, nice putt to make for a birdie. And that will take him to 4 under. And now this player sits in 2nd behind the leader, Lydia Ko. Welcome to this hole. It's a par 4. And that's a nice strike. This one should find the fairway. And what's in front of them there, Henny?
Setting up here from about 200 yards.
Looks to be going with the 5-iron. Outstanding shot. High quality. And now over to Justin Rose.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
They thought leaving the flag stick in would help him, and they thought wrong.
7 feet to the cup.
Looking good so far.
Mark it down. That's 6 birdies today. And with that, he'll move to 5 under par. Well, here we have it, Rich. This player's tied for the lead with the back 9 to play.
Well, this is what you practice for, isn't it? You want to be in the lead, up near the lead, going into the final 9 holes of an event to see if you can win it. Let's see how well they've practiced and if it can pay off.
This one looks to be heading for the sanctuary of the fairway. Well, Rich, this won't come as a big surprise, will it? Because there's a lot of people talking about this player. They've been performing beautifully all season, and many think they can win this event.
Without a doubt, the best player all around on tour in my mind's eye. It is no shock to see them contending for the lead once again.
Yeah, good aggressive play and almost rewarded by finding the green.
What a sensational play on this par 5 there, Luke.
This is their 5th shot. Getting ready to play their 3rd. He shares top spot. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Firm back up the hill. This will be a good one.
Just didn't drop. And this putt coming up for his par.
Yep, tracking well.
Well hold. Looking ahead, this player is currently tied for 1st in the field, alongside Xander Schauffele. The 11th at Echo Park is a par 4 stretching at 430 from the back tees.
Just a slight bit uphill off the tee shot. Find a spot at that far bunker, Luke, that you want to aim at and go ahead and turn it loose. From there, second shot goes over a nice little meandering stream that wanders throughout the golf course to a green, clover-like in appearance, but I gotta say, this is really one of the coolest holes on the golf course. I love it.
Xander Schauffele, delightful player out of San Diego, California. He's got that cool vibe about him. Came out one early a few times, but then he seems to have struggled to find that next step, hasn't he? He's sort of golf's almost man, except when he got that gold medal put around his neck.
I think that took his confidence to a place where it should have been in the first place, Luke. I think that this young man, he's got no weaknesses, very little weaknesses, if anything, in the game. I look at him and think, why hasn't he won more? Well, the problem is that he's put himself in contention so many times that there's only one person in the game that has won at a clip that he could have, and that's Tiger Woods. When you put yourself into contention as often as he does, you're just not always going to win. Somebody is going to come from back in the pack, shoot a great round, and you might struggle just a little bit, whatever the case. But yes, he hasn't closed as many tournaments as he would have liked, but he is there each and every week. I got to say, this kid he's a world beater. He's going to be phenomenal.
Oh, I like that strike. This one's heading well towards the green. And he's safely on the green. And this putt is for a big 2 on the scorecard. Get in. That's a good putt to make. That sets the great players from the good ones. And that will move him to 6 under par. Time to take a look at Justin Rose.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Here's Justin Rose. So after that effort, this is the current standings on the course. And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. Well, the 13th hole here at Echo Park Golf Club is not as kind. A big hole at 504 from the tips.
Well, thankfully, it's slightly downhill off the tee, but yes, avoid those bunkers down the right-hand side, and of course, that meandering brook that is a feature of this golf course. Big hitters can actually take it over everything down that right-hand side, but that's for the brave few. Second shot, downhill slightly to a massive green. Just some big bunkers on the left-hand side, but plenty of bailout room over to the right.
Looks to be going with a hybrid here. Oh, right by the hole. A wonderful shot and a chance for birdie here on the 13th. A good opportunity here, just 6 feet to the hole.
Looking for another birdie here.
And that's something we've started to see creep into the game now that you can leave the flag into putt. And that should secure the par on this one. Wow, that's misjudged. Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me. Nice line. That limits the damage. Currently 5 under for the day. All right, getting into our final stretch. Time to tee off here at the 14th. Good shot there, Beamer. And he's down there.
He's got, I'd say, a solid 145 here.
Going with the 9-iron, I think.
And wow, what an approach. That was a golf shot. Justin Rose may be feeling a bit of pressure in this rivalry after that performance.
Oh, this one should find the surface. Good shot, this. And this putt to move into a share of first place.
And with only 4 holes to go in this event, Luke, this is a good opportunity, big moment for this player.
And this player's moving up on the leaderboard after that hole. Time to take a look at what this par 4 might be in order. Time now to play the second shot on the 15th hole. That was never really a comfortable shot for them, was it?
Oh, a little shorty Baker on that action there.
This would be a great up and down. Pretty good chance here. This one's for par.
Short game has been especially sharp today, Luke. Very impressive. So far, so good.
And with that putt, now it's 6 under with a few to play.
And they're going to have to really focus in here to try and chase down that leader.
Standing over this one, and it's a very long putt.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
He's currently tied for second. And now striding onto the tee of this par 3 hole. Choosing the 9-iron here. You're going to put your foot down. This is as good a time as any. That's a great shot here at 16. It sets up a chance for birdie. Now, this would be a timely one to hole. Let's make this putt.
Always rooting for this player, Luke. I hope this one goes.
Ooh, nice line. Yes, they've made it. And with that, he'll move to 7 under. Incredible. Checking in on the leaderboard, this player is currently tied for first with Lydia Ko.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Always the toughest hole in the game. A long par 4. Oh, that was flushed. Lining up from around 160 yards. Currently tied for the lead. Opting for the 9-iron. That's well played. Pin high. That's the mark of a ball striker. And now over to Justin Rose.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Be nice to see this one go down. Let's see if they make it. Oh, just missed. This putt's about 4 feet from the hole. Unable to take advantage of the great approach there, Rich. And it's Lydia Ko on top of the leaderboard. All right, one more hole to go. The 18. That's the kind of strike that's going to make them come back every day of the week. Time for the second shot on the 18th. Oh, what a time to chip one in here to win the event. Well, it all comes down to this. Make the putt to force a playoff. Hang on, this looks pretty bad with that, Rich. This one's actually going to extra holes. Well, Rich, it's time to find out who will win this in a sudden death playoff.
Oh, and this tournament deserved it, Luke. So good all day long.
This will be intense, Rich. So much pressure, and these players won't be stopping until one of them wins the hole. Buckle up.
Luke, I'm ready. Let's go.
Looking at a par 5 here.
Made a birdie in regulation. What can they produce now?
Attaboy, good shot. Second shot here on the 18th hole. A chance to chip in here and snatch the title. This truly is do or die. They need this to extend the playoff. And the pressure builds. That forces this playoff to another hole. Let's move on to the next hole of this playoff, shall we?
What kind of rhythm is that? It must be tough falling out of bed every day with a rhythm like that.
Well, a big moment here. Really got to be aggressive if they want to have a chance in this one.
With their opponent in there close, Luke, absolutely take dead aim.
Opting for the 5-iron. Oh, and that's a missed green in a playoff. Hopefully they can regain their composure. And here we are with the third shot. Oh, that was pure. It all comes down to this. Make it, and the playoff continues. Yes, you can feel the tension building. This playoff's going to another hole. On to the second hole of the sudden death playoff. Oh my, that was launched. Second shot here at the 18th. Ooh, wouldn't it be nice to chip this in and win the tournament? And this is all that's facing them in front of victory at the Champions Invitational.
Little birdie look in here.
This one's looking good. Oh, that is so cool. What a moment at exactly the right time.
It took him a little longer than usual, but what a way to win this one, Luke. Amazing putt.
Well, how about that, Rich? Jonathan Bird now has company. He was in a club all of his own. A walk-off ace to win a tournament. Now we can add this player to it as well.
How can you make this stuff up, Luke? This is just unbelievable. You can't even dream about this. This is beyond that. A walk-off hole-in-one? Are you kidding me? Incredible.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, hope you enjoyed our extra coverage in this week's playoff finale. From myself and all the hardworking people at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in. See you next time.